Welcome back to WB40, your source for today's top breaking news. Yesterday, President Kennedy announced that the United States will continue to supply Germany with food and medical aid in exchange for their scientists, who previously served under former Nazi dictator Adolf Hitler. The reason for this exchange is unknown. However, President Kennedy announced in his statement on Tuesday morning that, "We just want to chat. They were good people with good ideas." This is a developing story. In other news, the fallout shelter businesses are booming. There are more nuclear family units now than ever. Be sure to check out the advertisement section of your newspaper for great deals and discounts on a variety of family shelters. Bored this summer? See page 9 of the Home and Fallout magazine's top 10 things to do after the bomb explodes. In a formal statement yesterday, President Kennedy announced, "I too have a nuclear button, but it is a much bigger and more powerful button than his," in reference to Russian Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev. In other news, Khrushchev suspected of being an American double agent? Covered later tonight. Stay tuned for more. Recently, the USSR has sent a giant beeping ball into the galaxy. It is suspected that this is a communist bomb, in which will explode and spread communist disease everywhere. In a formal statement yesterday, United States President Kennedy referred to the USSR Secretary Khrushchev as the Little Rocket Man. In good news, the Cuban Missile Crisis has been avoided. The USSR moves missiles to Canada instead. Russian representatives called the U.S. ship blockade rude. Recently, on a normal survey of land, U-2 planes were flown over Russia. One U-2 plane spotted superb conditions for Russian soldiers in the compound, including 4 hot tubs and an all-you-can-eat karaoke bar. The U.S. Army goes on strike in protest of the poor conditions of its own military bases. An anonymous general stated, "We want weekly barbecues. If those damn Reds get to have luxuries, it is an embarrassment that the United States do not provide the same for our boys." This has been the 12 o'clock news on WB40. Stay tuned for more coverage later tonight.